Happy Friday, all you weather geeks. It is time to check out the weekend forecast and beyond here on Weather for Weather Geeks. The Friday evening edition will be a quick one because we don't have too much in the way of real exciting weather coming our way over the next handful of days, but we do have a return to the deep freeze coming as we head into the weekend. Today's temperatures overachieved some, not that we minded, but hey, it was pretty nice outside until it started raining. Got up to 49 this afternoon. Our forecast was 45, so yeah, a little bit of an overachiever temperature-wise today, and some unofficial backyard thermometers did get into the lower 50s across the area earlier on today. But then the rain started to push in. Now this has all been very light. These are some actual rain gauge numbers, and yeah, a couple of hundredths of an inch so far. That is about it. It hasn't amounted to much more than sprinkles in some places so far this evening, and that's what we can expect for a good chunk of the next several hours. Some light rain gets a little bit heavier right now as I record this at 7:38 back towards Akron, but the back edge is already pushing into the I-71 corridor. Two fronts on the weather map this evening. The first is what's producing the rain right now, but the actual real cold air is behind the second front that's out here. That's the front that will arrive around daybreak on our Saturday. And behind that front, that's where temperatures drop down into the teens and 20s across the upper Midwest. Look at Fargo is 7 below zero for the actual air temperature early this evening. We will not get that cold around here, but it is going to be a big change. A handful of hours worth of light rain this evening, tapering off towards midnight or so, and then there'll probably be several hours where it basically does nothing all night. Towards daybreak tomorrow morning with the arrival of our second front, that's when we could see some flurries and a few snow showers. Now this is all going to be loosely organized and I don't think terribly impactful, but some fresh coatings, that'll be a possibility. We did a story on 21 News at 6 this evening about the increase in potholes with our recent weather, and I suspect that problem will intensify in the coming days because we have some damp weather this evening and then a pretty quick snap into colder weather this weekend. And so some of that moisture that seeps down into the pavement is going to freeze and expand, and more potholes are going to form. Temperatures will drop on Saturday, and it's going to be a cold Saturday night and Sunday. Snow chances, more than an inch, pretty low chances over the next couple of days. But again, watch for slick spots tomorrow morning. Wind chill temperatures drop down into the upper teens as early as daybreak, but already into the single digits as we go into the afternoon, and air temperatures will drop down into the single digits late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. The wind chill, a few degrees cooler than that, although it won't be as blustery by late Saturday night as it has been today and will be for parts of Saturday. So, 30, the daybreak temperature on Saturday. We drop down into the single digits at night, and only 19 for the high Sunday. Pretty good odds that this day on Sunday will be our coldest afternoon until sometime next winter. I wouldn't guarantee that yet, but the odds are pretty favorable that we won't see a day like that where we don't get out of the teens again until sometime next winter season. All right, a little clipper will roll through on Sunday, especially in the late afternoon and evening. This may brush us with a couple of flurries or a couple of snow showers. Don't think that's much, but something to watch out for. Maybe a few slick spots develop towards the end of the day Sunday. The next clipper kind of falls apart off to our west, and I actually think there'll be a decent amount of sunshine. Our model here overdoing the clouds a bit, I think, on Monday. It's going to be a cold day, but a fairly bright start to next week. So 22 the best we can do on Monday, but then we jump up above freezing by Tuesday, and look at that forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. Now the 52 on Wednesday will be accompanied by a fair amount of sunshine. Thursday's 57 comes at a little bit of a price because I think it's going to rain Thursday, especially as we get into the afternoon. And actually across parts of the region, this will be a pretty decent amount of rain with that late week system. Not as concerned perhaps about too much rain around here as we are in northwest Ohio, parts of Indiana, up into Michigan. But still, half an inch to an inch worth of rain at this early stage of the game does seem fairly likely Thursday into Thursday night. And by that point, a good chunk of our snowpack will have melted. It won't just all of a sudden melt at once, which is good. That would reduce the flooding odds, but something we'll be watching out for is minor flooding issues, especially around rivers, and around those rivers, on those rivers, perhaps some ice jam issues as well, as we see the big thaw coming next week. That's going to loosen up a lot of the ice that's out there on our local rivers. Hope you and yours have a good weekend. I'll see you right back here on Monday. Thanks as always for watching Weather for Weather Geeks.